Are you ready to have your eBooks work for you? Finally. Hi, Tess. I'm Laura. We're talking about eBooks today in our Tips Tuesday. So, why eBooks?
Well, I love eBooks because it delivers information in a unique way. It gives us another way to deliver uh, your cornerstone information to people. And it could be short or it could be long. It could be an ebook that's actually out on Kindle, or it could just be something that's supplementary to give people more information.
Exactly. It really does position you as a leader in your field because you have some extra knowledge and you're willing to be generous with it. And so we're talking about free ebooks right now. And what we've been doing over the past few weeks, Tess and I have brought to you how to repurpose your content. So ebooks could be the main, and I'm going to bring my screen up here, main cornerstone content that we were talking about creating and then doing spin-off content from. Or it could be the a spin-off ebook from the main ebook, right? Or from a main book. So this is what I love is that we can do so many different things. You could do a series of ebooks even, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And so we want to talk about the best practices with ebooks and getting them to rock for you. So I know a lot of people have done ebooks and they really have, some of them have been duds. They haven't really worked for them. And so I want to warn people that it's not just about creating any old ebook, right?
Right. Right.
There's several components we need to talk about. What's the first one we should talk about?
Well, I think getting your content right. I mean, what is the topic that people are going to care about? Right?
Yeah.
So, what
Did
do they
you do your
need?
research? Are you listening to what they want? Not what you want to give them, but what they want to hear, what they are craving, what is the expertise, what are the questions you're getting every single day, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we've talked a lot about that on most episodes, but it's really key because if you miss the mark, you'll blow it.
Absolutely. And then it's consumable. I think that's the other big thing is that it may not be 1,000-page ebook if you're trying to give them consumable data.
Yeah, so something that they're going to be able to read quickly. It's organized well. It looks great. It's easy to find, and you promoted it. So there's the whole development of it, then the artistry of it, like, the graphic design of it. And then there's where you're placing it and how you're getting it out to people. So we wanted to share some tools with you on the middle part there because we talked about the content. You're going to make it rock. It's going to deliver such value to people that they say they love, not that you say is awesome. Okay, it's one thing to say it's awesome. It's another thing if they're saying it's awesome, right?
Exactly.
So if they say it's awesome, then you have a piece that is hugely valuable to them, and it will make you buzzworthy. People will want to share it. So one of the questions I always ask people to say is, why should people read this? What are they going, and would you even share it? If you got this as a download, would you share it? And be honest with yourself. If it's not, try again.
I think there's something to be said about that when you get feedback, ask for feedback when you put out your ebook and see if people are happy with it or if there was something that was missing from it, or if it left them with more questions than they went into it.
Yeah. And I know there's a ton of awesome looking templates out there.
Yes,
And
I
that
love
can
the
get you really
templates.
inspired to make your content as good as it can be. And one of the places you love, I know, is
Creative Market.
Creative Market. If you're
I
looking
love
for a
it.
template, that's a great place.
And actually, they do have Canva templates. And so you could go to look at Creative Market. I think you have, yes, you do. So you can do Canva ebook template, which is what Laura just searched for here. And it will say if it's Canva friendly. If you're not a Photoshop person, then take out that barrier because it only makes it harder for you to get something out. But I love going to these because they have template like ideas on the inside pages and workbooks that look great. So if you are adding something to, say, a challenge and you want to give them a workbook, or these can be used in a number of different ways, but they're less expensive than you spending hours and hours trying to figure out how to create an ebook from scratch. I'll tell you that much.
I'm noticing here that a lot of them have this taupe, beige, pink kind of mauve color in them. Must be a trend, right?
Yes, but you can change the colors of these books in Canva easily. So if your colors are bright, you don't have to necessarily go with a color scheme that's perfectly matched, although some of them will have the imagery that's attached to them. Also, I mean, you can refine your search. As you can see, you have over 23 pages of possible results that came up. So you can use some of the search features like yellow or whatnot in your descriptor and come up with some things that are brighter. Like you have a couple that are starting to get into the brighter collections there.
Mhm. Yeah, but I also
Clearly a lot.
have a clue of what's trending nowadays too. But you do want to stay on brand. So that, you know, if you're a brighter color, look for what good design is. This is, I see so many people do their own design and they're not as good. They're just they don't pop. So if you want your ebooks to pop, then you might want to try a template, or you could go to Canva and at least get a good ebook cover. And Canva directly, you know, has different ebook cover templates that will make you shine, stand out. But then, okay, you've got your book written, you've got your cover written, it looks all nice. Then what? We need to also have a landing page for it
Right.
with really good hooks in it. So your landing page needs to have, you know, what are they going to take away? Why should they? It has to have a good title on it that gives them something. I like the one that you did for startups with the free startup checklist here.
Oh, yes, Idea Pros. Yeah, we know that what people needed was that checklist of things that they need to do. So we have a 3D book representation here, which I know Laura's going to talk a little bit more about. We designed the inside, and it literally is something they download and they can check off the items as they progress through it. So they save it down to their computer. So it had to be useful. It had to be short and to the point, and it had to be something that they were willing to like actually keep using, because the branding, if somebody's using it as a worksheet, then they're staring at your branding that whole time, right?
Yeah, and I love this little GIF that you made here.
Oh,
it's
yes.
like and you did that with
Designer
service that I love, which is Designer, Design RR. And that, you know, or you can go to transformtoday.com/design and get a really good screaming deal there. But what's nice is that lets you it has templates for you, it has covers for you, and then it'll turn it into a 3D book, kind of like what you see this rendering here. Mm-hmm. This is one of my downloadables, the live stream launch checklist. And so you want several elements on your page. You want your headline, what it is, what the benefit is, like how to host a live stream like a pro, everything you need to set up and create great shows. By the way, this is at transformtoday.com/live stream list. And you can.
And I just have to say this. A lot of people say, well, I just am going to give it out. People will just email me or let me know. One reason why you do want a landing page for it is because you're actually pixeling people with a tracking code, and getting them back to your website does mean that you can use that for future advertising, as well as it's a mechanism for collecting their name, email, and phone number and getting permission to deliver that. So yes, you can send it, and we have sent the freebies to people in LinkedIn or on social media, but it's just smart to do your list building right. And if you don't have this set up or it overwhelms you, reach out to Laura.
Please don't just give away your ebook without having an email address, because you know, and ideally these days you're also collecting a phone number. Ideally a mobile number would be awesome, and so that they can know well, first of all, so you can know who's downloading it,
right?
And then you can start to nurture them. Hello. So putting an ebook together and rocking it is not just about putting an ebook together. And in fact, it's not just about putting the landing page together to deliver it. And then you need a sequence, an email sequence that goes out. And then you need to plan how you're going to get people to this page that's going to get their name and email. So that could be social ads. It could be posting on social media. It could be providing it as a bonus when you talk, when you go on podcasts, when you are a guest speaker at an event. So it's so useful to use this. And one other place you can put it that you don't get their email directly, but you can get it in a roundabout way is Amazon.
Mm-hmm. Well, Amazon's tricky. You can put your book up on Amazon
For free.
For free. Yes, you can. What I would say is that Amazon is really good at protecting the customer data, though. So it's not like you're just going to get a list of people that have been downloading your email. So if I were to pick, you can definitely use it as a resource, or self-publishing is definitely an option, but it's not going to necessarily translate into direct leads in your inbox. So,
well, there are a couple of add-ons you can do with it that might help. And tell me what you think of this. So on the cover, you can put like a banner, free audio training or free training available inside. Okay. And on the inside, every so often, you're putting the link to an opt-in page for maybe a 5-series video that goes along with this ebook.
Nice and tricky, yes. But that's
put it on the back cover, put it on the front cover, put it on the inside, put it on the bottom, where the title goes, learn more at, or get your free video course here, or consultation. Put it at the very end of the book, how people can get in touch with you. So maybe, or continue reading. Maybe you put 3/4 of the book in there, or there's all kinds of ways, or you offer a complimentary consult in the book so that you do get it. Be careful though, when you do put your ebook on, or any book on Amazon, in the description, do not put a link. Do not put a link in the page, in the book description. You, however, can put links in your author bio. So if you have an author central, you can put links there. Don't put it in the book. They will kick your book so fast off of Amazon, you won't know what happened.
In the description. Don't put it in the description.
In the book description on the Amazon book page where you tell all about your book, right? They will kick it off. Sorry to say.
They like to protect their customers. That's why I said it's tricky in that area. They don't give you your list directly. But I think if anything, if you're putting this on your website first, it's another channel. Amazon's another way to reach people. I know I have a book over there, and I think Laura, you have a couple over there too. And really for me, it's just I have it in where people can rent the book, which is a totally different aspect of it, and definitely don't make your money out of it, but you get good exposure for people that are in that area. So it's just another way, another channel for getting this information out there.
We love bringing you channels, and we love, giving you the tools to do it, like Designer, which we showed you. So cool. Anybody can create an ebook from scratch right in that whole tool, because it goes from, if you have a Word document, you could upload it, or you could type right in there. If you don't even have it, you just want to start typing your ebook, it has a design. You pick a design, you can edit that design, and then you make it an ebook. And it even comes as an embeddable flip book, as you saw, right? That you can embed on a thank you page. So once somebody opts in, then you don't even have to host the ebook. They host it for you. I'm really liking the Designer.
Do that with Designer, with the 3D ebook. They actually make magazines. So they come out with different episodes, or I guess not an episode, series.
Editions, volumes,
Volumes. So they come up with different volumes, and they actually feature different people in it. So then people are actually doing the promotion of this, magazine that's virtual, and it's been great for them. They get extra people sharing it out, which again is the idea, is that either you're reaching a broader audience, you're collecting their information in some way, shape, or form, even if that is just on the embedded page, you're pixeling that person through your Google Analytics and your AdWords or Facebook pixel. You're getting them back and being able to retarget them. So think outside of the box for your business, for sure.
Yes. So if you want to think outside of the box and you want a strategy, you need help, please book a time, because Tess and I have incredible wisdom to share with you. Get your brand boosted out there. And I'm offering a complimentary strategy session at yescoachlaura.com, 30-minute. And if we can help you boost your brand, build your business with ebooks and more, as you know, we've been talking about all kinds of ways to do that, to repurpose your content, to do content marketing, as well as other marketing that would be in the mix with that, then please be in touch. So we've been talking about many ways. We have 15 ways here to repurpose. That's not a limited list, actually. That's not the comprehensive list, I should say, because we always throw in other things. Like we threw in Amazon today, and it's not even on our list, Tess.
Yep.
I love it. I love it. So there's so many resources out there. So we'll be back with another Tips Tuesday, and make it a magnificent marketing day.
Bye.
And bye now.